Hi, so it's super great that you are here with me and doing this kind of interview. And maybe you just want to say who you are and, yes, where you're from.
Okay, my name is Margie. I'm 22 years old and I come from Switzerland.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So, and how long are you vegan? Or
I've been vegetarian since I'm 18.
Whoa.
Overnight, because I watched Earthlings.
Yeah,
the
I
film,
imagine.
yeah. And then I've done some
That's so
research, personal research
Yeah.
and stuff, and I found out about veganism.
So on the internet.
Yeah, on the internet, on YouTube also.
Mhm.
And yeah, I've been vegan for like 2 years approximately.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yeah, that's it.
And raw vegan? You're not
Raw
100%.
I've tried sometime to see how it feels and stuff, but now 100% it's been like 2 weeks.
Yeah. 2 weeks. And yeah, that's amazing. The next question is, how did you become raw vegan? So vegan, you watched Earthlings and you did some research and raw vegan.
Raw vegan was on YouTube. I think the first person I've discovered about the raw vegan movement was Ted Carr.
Yeah.
And
so Ted Carr is the fruitarian on YouTube.
Yeah.
If you want to check him out.
And one summer I watched a video from him talking about fruit festival, and there was one in the UK, so I was like, okay, it's in 2 weeks. I sign up and I go. And so that's what I did, and now it's my third time here.
A third time?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know. Oh,
yeah,
that's amazing.
And probably there's gonna be some next one too. Yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. So you just saw how people were doing and how good people felt on his diet.
Yeah, right. Okay.
So you were
inspired.
I
wanted to try it. Yeah, I was super inspired. And once you found out about one YouTuber or person, you discover the other one, and they are all super shiny and super energized.
Yeah.
I want to be like that too.
I see. Oh, that's amazing. Yeah, and maybe what's your biggest struggle with veganism? So maybe family issues, or how is it like?
For me, if I do it like on my own, and it's totally perfect, but my main struggle is dealing with others. It can be like what they think, how they sometimes they feel aggressed by what I'm doing, even though I'm totally respectful for any other diet. Eating at restaurant with family or friends sometimes can be a bit
or being invited to barbecue or something. But
now actually just being vegan, it's becoming more famous.
I also think that if you stay true to yourself and you stick with it, that people associate it with you and they think, okay,
and then get used to it, and then you're okay, no, she does not eat that. Okay.
And your friends, do you have vegan friends in where you live?
I have a vegetarian friend, but not really vegan friends.
Exactly. And because you're from Switzerland, but you actually are living in Romania.
Yeah,
Why
right.
are you living in Romania?
Well, I'm living in Romania because I study medicine.
Whoa!
Yeah, it's my second year, and yeah, that's pretty amazing.
Okay, but Romania is quite conservative.
It's quite conservative, but actually I live in a big city, and there are a lot of vegetarian vegan options, and even one of the beautifulest restaurant is vegan vegetarian, and there is even a raw vegan option in it. So that's cool.
That's really cool. And raw vegan struggles are quite similar, so of course.
Yeah, now I've learned how to deal with the vegan struggles with others, but raw vegan struggles are like the same, but it's one step further.
Yeah, that's true. But what is the best thing about this raw vegan or the fruitarian or the vegan lifestyle that you love the most? So why do you stick with it? Like maybe first, why do you stick to veganism?
I stick with veganism because first I went into it for animals reasons and environmental reasons.
So it's more ethical.
More ethical. And then raw veganism is more about health.
Exactly, and about how you feel. And
because you feel super energized.
Yeah.
We're basically laughing all the time.
Yeah, it's true. Exactly. And we didn't mention, like, we're right now at the UK Fruit Festival.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. And So there are so many raw vegans, like also people doing it for 15 years, 20 years, and they're thriving. Like they're old, but they're not like...
They are even more energized than the young people. So it's like, wow, I want to be like this when I'm getting older.
Yeah, that's so true. And because we met at the Dutch Fruit Festival last week, and how was your experience at the Dutch Fruit Festival? How was the Dutch Fruit Festival?
It was very great. Like, you definitely should go there next year, because there was not that many people. We were like 50, so you get to know everybody, and people at Fruit Festival in general are super, like, are more open-minded, and you can really come as you are, even if you're not vegan or anything. You can really come, you're welcome, you can discover this world, and you meet people from everywhere in the world, basically. From like 2 years old to 80 years old, like,
exactly.
And just come as you are. And
there was like one woman from California, and she's like 70 years old. But she's doing an Europe tour, and she was at the Dutch Fruit Festival, and now at the UK Fruit Festival, and she's raw vegan for 15 years, so it's very, very inspiring. And you can also do volunteering, because we were volunteers.
Yeah.
And how was your experience at volunteering at the fruit festival, like the Dutch Fruit Festival?
It was amazing. We were maybe 10 or something like this, and we had to prepare the food for everybody, then clean the stuff. But it was like, we were a small team, and always putting music, dancing while preparing, chatting, and it was like an amazing experience.
Yeah, it was really an amazing experience.
Even other attendees were like, oh, I wish I could be in the kitchen with you.
Yeah, because it was so much fun. And also you can, because Fruit Festival is not just lectures, but you can also do a lot of sport activities. For example, what did we do today?
Okay, this morning we had an improvised fitness class with the photographer of the UK Food Fest. And then we went to swim in the lake at like 7:30 in the morning.
In UK, it's a beautiful... So yes, the lake is super beautiful, and we are not far away from the lake. So we have, like, this is our house, and we are like maybe 20 meters away from the lake, and it's so beautiful, especially in the sunset. No, at sunset, it's so magical. And it's also not too cold, so you can go inside and just swim, and it's really nice. And today morning we had like the workout with Andrew,
and then we went to the lake with Ted Carr, the fruitarian, and then we went to the sauna, because there is also a fitness gym and a sauna inside. Yeah. So we did that, and then you went to the fitness class, and I went to the yoga class.
Exactly, but you can also do running. Because there are two ultra marathon runner, so Grant and
Campbell and Harriet,
perfect. And but you can also you don't have to do any of the activities. You can just relax, sleep, or go to meditation or something. So everything is super laid back, and but you also have great lectures, which is amazing. Yeah. And maybe the last question is, what is your favorite fruit?
My favorite fruits are mangoes and watermelon.
Oh yeah, it's amazing.
And so at the Dutch Fruit Fest we had like 400 kilograms of mangoes.
400 I didn't know that.
Yeah, for everybody. So it was kind of a dream.
Whoa. Yeah, it was actually a mango festival with some other food. So so thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Nice. So thank you so much for watching, and maybe you want to go to Fruit Festival. If you have any questions about the fruit festivals, just ask me on YouTube or Instagram. So thank you so much. Goodbye.
Goodbye.